children
Has to be your
kidnapped.
We'll just write
Because you got every state just about around the area. The cars are registered there.
Everyone, please rise to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Councilman Damon.
Here.
Councilwoman Hess.
Here.
Councilman Jackson.
Here.
Councilwoman Sinnet.
Here.
Councilman Chicago.
Present.
President Randolph Sharp.
Here.
Mayor.
Here. Entertain motion to pay the bills, please.
Make a motion that the bills have been properly audited and signed, be approved for payment.
And a second. Questions? Roll call, please.
Councilman Damon.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hess. Yes. Councilman Jackson.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sinnet.
Yes.
Councilman Chicago.
Yes.
President Randolph Sharp.
Yes.
The following items listed below are considered routine by the Borough of Lindenwold and be enacted on by one motion. There will be no formal discussion of these items. If discussion is desired, this item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. Entertain a motion for resolution 2019-108 through 110.
I make a motion for the consent items, 2019-108 through 110.
And a second, please.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Damon.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hess. Yes. Councilman Jackson.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sinnet.
Yes.
Councilman Chicago.
Yes.
President Randolph Sharp.
Yes.
Following reports have been filed and are available in their respective offices for review: the tax collector's report, the sewer report, and the treasurer's report. This time, I'm sorry, department reports. Councilman Peter Minico.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Lindenwold Police Department, for the month of March 2019. Total calls of service, 1,850. Traffic accidents 54. Community policing, 78. Traffic enforcement and stops, 252. Criminal complaints issued by officers, 75. Traffic summonses issued by officers, 128. Criminal complaints issued by citizens, 10. Traffic summonses issued by citizens, 0. And there was 57 investigations going on. And I have everything to do with the fire department.
Thank you. Councilwoman Sinnet.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yes, you changed it up. I wasn't ready for you yet. Okay, I'm going to start with the Municipal Alliance. The Senior Citizen Prom is going to be on May 3rd from 6:30 to 9:30. It's a $5 donation at Lindenwold High School. If anyone's interested, please let me know. Also, the Municipal Alliance is getting ready for summer. We will have our summer rec program. It's a one-time fee of $225. The ages are for 5 to 11. It'll be Monday to Thursday, starting on July 8th through August 8th from 9 to 3. Registration forms will be at the school, at the library, and here at Borough Hall. And that's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Monday to Thursday, you said?
It's going to be Monday to Thursday this year. They cannot have the school on Fridays.
Councilwoman Hess.
Thank you, Mayor. Lindenwold Library, we currently have 345 wireless users use the library this month. We have 34 new members, $341 been turned over to the borough for computer printouts, late fees, fax services, etc. Programs. Tomorrow will be at the library, holiday craft, egg hunt, and visit with the Easter Bunny. On Tuesday, April 23rd, they'll be making hand puppets and make your own ice cream sundae. Lindenwold, we may be starting a new Girl Scout troop. The troop will be for English and Spanish-speaking families. They will be meeting at the library on Thursday evening. The schedule is still pending. And on March 27th, the library was invited to Lindenwold Preschool for their multicultural festival to help promote the importance of reading to the families and to promote signing their children up for a library card. Book Smiles supplied 2 tables for free books to be given away. It was a very successful event and introduced a lot of families to the library. Our state aid, we currently have $1,779.81 balance from 2016. 2017 balance is $1,951. 2018, $2,063. 2018 expenditures, $1,939, with a state aid balance of $3,853. That's all that I have.
Thank you. Councilman Cekala.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Lindenwold Public Works monthly report. We collected 662 tons of trash, 72 tons of recycling. We had 170 bulk items collected, 24 scrap metal picked up, 2 concretes picked up, 7 stumps and logs picked up, and 1 property maintenance. We didn't have any accidents or injuries in the department. Sewer department. Service calls 121. Stoppages 18. The main stoppages 0. Emergency calls 12. Markouts 92. Pump station repairs 11. For Laurel Springs, our service calls were 5, stoppages 4, emergency calls 2. That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Councilman Jackson.
Thank you, Mayor. For code enforcement for the month of March, we have 209 violations found, 44 tickets for court, 4 vehicles tagged and removed by others, 1 tractor trailer tagged and towed, 5 sites found work being done without permit, 1 business open not approved, and for the Lindenwold Memorial Park, playground. Playground is temporarily closed. Playground will be temporarily closed during construction of the new playground. The new playground equipment will be ADA accessible to provide play opportunities for children of all abilities. We hope to have that done, 4 or 5 weeks? Maybe longer? Okay. So it should be a really great thing. For those who are interested, I have pictures. You can come up at your convenience after the meeting. That's all I have.
Council President.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. The newsletter should be out to you guys before Memorial Day. We're currently working on that now. The high school, got a couple of things going on. Saturdays are SAT day for our students that are planning to attend college. The report cards are going out on April the 15th. So if you have any children and grandchildren, the report cards will be going out that day. The band will have what's the name of that place? Chipotle in Voorhees. They're doing a fundraiser from the hours of 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. So if you go in and purchase something, it'll help the band with their fundraising. The junior and senior prom is April the 18th from 7:30 to 12 a.m. and it's at Regalia's, I guess it's called, in Sicklerville. They changed locations this year, so that will be the prom. The prom is also earlier this year than normal. It's usually in May, but they're having it in April this year. Dawn will give her own update for the department, and that's all I have.
All right, well, the only thing I would like to report on, and Tony, I'm sorry, the engineer, I don't want to steal your thunder, and I'm sure you'll give a little more information, but I just wanted to report that the Borough of Lindenwold has received from the New Jersey Department of Transportation a $355,162 grant for the repaving of Lindentown, which includes Elm Ave, Elm Court, and Holland Street. That's it.
And the emergency
It's not part of this program. It's not part of this program.
Only the ones I gave. But Tony will.
That would be next page.
Phase 2 is it.
Okay.
Yes, the engineer will give more information when he does his report.
Engineer's report, please.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. We'll do Myrtle Ave in the report on the next page. We applied for all of it. We got about half, which is what we usually expect. So we'll do it in 2 pages. I did give you a proposal for the repaving Linden town. Projects in construction, Shoes Landing Road and Laurel Road pedestrian improvements. We issued the notice to proceed, getting the submittals from all those contractors, and that should be started shortly. And Department of Public Works, DPW garage roof. Project was awarded to Robert Gannon Contractors, and we held a pre-construction meeting April 4th, 2019, and again, gathering submittals for project start. Thank you.
Greg, did you take care of that? Did you take care of what you wanted to talk to him about? Yeah. Okay. Cheryl first, she's ready first.
I forgot to add too, the county now has a program, it's called Rent a Tool. It's like a library where you can go and borrow tools for your yard. So if you have something special that you're working on and you don't want to go out and invest in having to buy the tool, you can go there. The operation is from Tuesday through Saturday, and it's at Lakeland.
Two quick ones. I'm told that this Saturday there will be a late cleanup starting around 9 o'clock for those citizens that are interested. So,
With
That's Crystal Lake, right?
Laurel Lake.
Laurel Lake?
Yeah. So I think they're meeting down at the Water Ice Lake. So starting around 9 o'clock. So I'm going to be out there myself. But that's this Saturday. Also, I said this before. I'm going to say it again. During the recycle in the trash can, no bags, no plastic bags whatsoever. So, none at all. So we have a problem with some of the residents, but no plastic bags of any type of recycling. Thank you very much.
Anyone else? Okay, at this time I'd like to open the meeting to the public for any questions or comments. Anyone from the public wishing to speak, please come forward, state your name and address for the record, and remember to sign in before you leave. Please try to keep it to 5 minutes.
Hi, my name is Yvonne Rivers. I live at 492 Jefferson Ave, Lindenwold, New Jersey. We're having problems with the people that come pick up their children. They park in front of our driveways. They pull in our driveways to make U-turns. We were told about parking the right way on our street by the officer. They come, they park any way they want, and nothing is said.
For school number 4 or which one?
Lindenwold 4, yes. They give in rude gestures to us because we say something, because they're blocking our driveways. They block our mailboxes where sometimes the mailman won't even deliver a mail. It's just out of control. They don't care. And also there are several cars that come to our streets that aren't even New Jersey tags. We got like North Carolina, Philly tags coming to pick up kids from Lindenwold schools. And
This isn't right.
Well, there's no crime or violation for having an out-of-state plate, so that's not really anything we can get involved with.
But I
just
rented a car from Enterprise, had Pennsylvania tags.
Yeah, they always do. But what about the blocking of your driveways and
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, you can call.
I mean, they're parking in vacant houses, like there's this one house across the street, it's up for sale. They think they could pull in there, park there, walk around 2 blocks to go get their kids, and leave their car there,
In the driveway?
in their driveway.
Okay, but nobody lives there?
No, it's a for sale house.
Okay.
But it's still private property, no trespassing. And the other concern is they park all the way at the end of Jefferson towards Gisborough Road. They're within 5 feet from Gisborough Road. If a fire truck had to come around the corner, they couldn't make it because they're on the corner of Gisborough and Jefferson.
This woman also has the same issue on.
Yes, same type of issue. What we're really concerned about is the children. A lot of times these kids are walking and they're not with a parent or anything else, but yet they're getting into a car with somebody that we don't even know who it is. When you see tags that are out of state, you have to wonder, is this, maybe it's a grown father or mother that wants the kid? You don't know. You just don't know what's going on. When Lindenwold Grammar School for is releasing the children for the day, it is a nightmare. On Wilson and Jefferson Avenue, children are being picked up without anyone knowing if the people are legal guardians or not. Some of the vehicles even have out-of-state license plates: Virginia, Delaware, Pennsylvania, today Maryland. For all we know, there could be an Amber Alert for one of these children. How do we know? We have no idea what's going on. In some of the vehicles, multiple children are getting in the vehicle, and we don't even know if there's enough seat belts or car seats for them, because some of them are little kids. The streets have become so congested with vehicles that people are parking illegally. They are parking on both sides of the street, facing different directions. They do take turns in the middle of the street. They go in people's driveways. Children are walking in between cars or running. It is very hard to see them when backing up your vehicle. One day, it is inevitable that somebody is going to get hurt. It's either going to be a child or there's going to be an auto accident. Just recently, 3 children, after passing the crossing guard and being about a quarter way down our street, they were walking in the middle of the street. There's no control here. If there is a fire, like she said, in one of our homes, impossible for a fire truck to get down. An ambulance, impossible. I mean, we have people that can't even get down our street. I have to schedule everything around that school because of these cars being parked there. I've had them parked in front of my driveway. I have photos here that I'd like to show you. I mean, we have them. I mean, it's just ridiculous. They block the mailbox. I tell them about it, and it's like my problem. And like she was saying about Jefferson Avenue, they got a big problem too. So we need to do something before somebody really gets hurt.
If you would, please, both of you, make sure you sign the paper and put your name and address there. And Chief, if you could have somebody just reach out to you.
I just scheduled a meeting for tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, everything's
Thank you very much.
Okay. Can I leave this with you? I'm going to look at
Yes.
this.
Also, maybe you could explain to them what it is to write out a summons on their own.
I don't think the whole
I mean,
thing.
this is just a little bit of the top of it.
Can somebody explain to them, like, they want to write out a summons on their own, because sometimes they say they call it, they can't get there fast enough.
And they need to be
Sure.
used.
Yeah, definitely.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm speaking on behalf of Wilson Avenue, addressing their situation. I'm coming as the crossing guard there on Wilson Avenue in the afternoons. I see that quiet street just get turned into a madhouse. I see children, as they say, get into cars with out-of-state license plates. I have children who I think are going to keep straight, and because their parents are on the other side and they get beckoned, will cross, jaywalk to get to their parents. I put cones out so people won't park there. I have people who will literally try to park between my cones because, there's no room. I tell them, if you want a good parking spot, you gotta come early. You can't come at 3 and expect to get a good parking spot. I get all kinds of excuses. I make a move. I'm sorry, I'm like that. I make a move because you don't belong there. I protect mailboxes. I do the best I can from what I see. But it's just getting crazy. It really is. I have a picture here where I got a little bit where when I was going home, somebody left a dirty diaper on the street. Now that's just nasty. That's just nasty. I mean, it's just no control. And, they complain and sometimes officers come and sometimes they don't. It's just so much I can do as a safety. I can yell and scream and I can get them to move, but they come back the next day and it's ongoing. And, I thought I was just going to cross kids. I got to direct traffic because it gets so crazy. And I got to hold because they don't respect the sign that says do not block intersection. I have to go out there in the middle of the street so the other cars can come out and make a left-hand turn. I shouldn't have to put my life at risk for that.
No, you shouldn't be doing that either.
Either that or I can't cross the kids because they park across my crossing wall. Yeah, thank you. So I don't know what else to do except direct traffic and, let's get it going.
There's a couple of issues here. One issue we're still working on, and I think you can attest to this, that we're still trying to get the intersection, funding for the intersection to be redone. This intersection is a very expensive undertaking that we're trying to get funded. The other issue is that the school needs to, I'm going to have the council president here reach out to the school to let these parents know that they can't be parking there anymore. They need to park in the parking lot like they're supposed to. That's what we're spending all that money for.
Right across the street, right.
And if I get one on school premises, they've got plenty of parking back there.
Yeah, I hear it. And in the mornings when I'm on, in front of the school, the cars come where it says buses only, clearly buses only. So it makes more traffic for us. We gotta start directing traffic. And also where it says staff only, they pull in it. We used to stop them, but we got tired of jumping in front of cars. Seriously.
We don't want you to do
I used to, but no more. But really, I mean, the teachers, they have teachers out there, but they do nothing. They sit, they stand, they joke, they drink their coffee. And then my fellow, we're the ones yelling, no, you can't do it, nothing. We just meet up. But if you want to get near traffic control thing, I will keep them out where the bus is coming. I will keep them coming in there. This is going to be
There's another issue. There's another issue. My name is Joe Morgan. I live at 476 Wilson Avenue. And there's another reason. First of all, you have to look at safety. The biggest thing is we spend a lot of money in that parking lot for taxpayers to make it bigger so these people can drive their kids, drop them off, or pick them up. Right? There's no reason why they have to be on our street. I know it's public use for vehicles, but you know what? You gotta think of safety for these kids. And I'll tell you, one day, something's gonna happen, and then I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna say, told you. Nothing gets done this year that is what we're gonna do, you know? Is there anything else that I'm missing?
400 spots behind the school.
The 400 spots behind the school.
There's 400 spots behind the school.
We know about this is a large parking lot. We know all about it.
Believe it or not, if you go there, while they're being picked up, you see all these spots. People don't want, what they don't want to do is wait in that parking.
Yeah, that's what it is. They don't want to wait in the parking lot.
Right.
Traffic.
So you understand what
Yeah.
Number 5 has been safe.
So what you're telling me, something's going to get done.
My brother was maintenance guy for number 5 school. He would put cones out, you can't park in front of the school with fire. But they would actually get out of the car, argue with him.
Oh, 5 was up. Jalen was at 5.
I really think that the school really needs to step up and take control.
Thank you for listening.
Go ahead.
Something to do with the schools.
No parking between 8 and 10 and 2 and 4 in the afternoon. Would that solve the problem?
You could, but then it means if anybody that lives there has visitors.
No,
or
only if
anybody
you
else.
live there though, like.
And then, so you're gonna issue permits, right? And then, again, if anybody has a guest that wants to come over and they're parked on the street, don't have a permit.
I was going to say that, right now.
Well, how about a sign that says no school traffic, park in the parking lot? How about that?
I don't think by law I can force anybody, if they choose to park on a street, instead of going to pulling in the school to pick up their child, I don't think I can tell them they can't. If it's on the street. I mean, if they're blocking the driveway, absolutely, blocking the mailbox, whatever, that we can enforce. But we as the police can't say, sorry, you have to pull in that school.
Why not?
Because it's the law. They have the right to drive on a street.
So what you're telling us,
There's other
you're telling us
schools that they
safety.
have to pick them
So if
up.
somebody gets hit on our street, it's okay.
If somebody gets hit in the parking lot, it's not okay. I'm not saying it's okay for someone to get hit by a vehicle. What I'm telling you is, if someone wants to park on a street legally, I can't make them not do that just because they're there to pick up a child.
But that's what the parking lot was for the school, there's a parking there.
Yeah, why do we put a parking lot?
Right on 480 Wilson Avenue. I think the problem could be resolved, at the least, parking on one side opposite the mailboxes. And They have to be notified, because these kids, we don't know who's picking them up, we don't know nothing. And the out-of-state tag should be a dead giveaway. They should, because they're parked illegally. There's plenty of provocation to stop them, ask them for a driver's license, registration, and insurance card, and ask them why they're being parked the wrong way against traffic. The Lindenwold police have called and called and called. They're very reluctant to do anything. They are not on our side because they're not taking care of this.
Well,
You can issue your own citations, you guys know that, right?
I'm aware of that. The only problem with that is if they postpone it, I mean, how many times can we miss work or whatever to continue going back? I
Is
get
that how it
it.
works, Chief? You don't have to go to court, do you?
Yes.
No, you don't?
Yes. I mean, if the person can test it, absolutely you have to go.
Do you think there's a chance we might be able to get some no parking signs, and at least no parking from here to the corner for the stop signs?
Yeah, it's dangerous.
is there a stop sign there?
Yes, on both of them.
They park all the way up to the
Enforceable for
corner.
75
They go
50
as
feet
close to the
from
corner as
50
they
feet,
can.
so.
50 feet from the stop sign. So yes, they can enforce that.
I even put orange marks on the curb for the officer because he said he didn't have a tape measure. I said, no problem, I'll take care of it for you. It didn't seem to really
Chief's
work.
gonna have a meeting first thing tomorrow morning about this and see if we can get something
All right,
taken
thank you
care
very
of.
much.
And Council President will reach out to the school and see if we can get some information, get some stuff done.
Just so you're aware, they also drop off and pick up along Gibbsboro and Carlton. They drop them off and pick them up.
Chief, I thought there was a police officer out there in the morning, so, wasn't there?
Not every day, no. You know, sometimes the SROs, I guess it's Bailey, is at the high school, sometimes he'll go out, but it's not every day.
Thank you.
We go out in the beginning of the year, for the first day or two.
All right, well, just keep me informed of what the situation is and I can keep them informed.
I'm Darrell Ernst, I live at 465 Wilson Avenue. I've lived there since 1976. And 2 years ago, the school put in, I don't know, about maybe 40 to 80 spots directly behind the school. All day long, I look over there, there's nobody parked on it. And I don't understand why he should have the problem on the streets outside. If they was to park, use that spot, so they put in, that was paid for by the borough, if they would use that spots for the purpose of the children, it would cut down all the problems that we think that could happen. Like children running up and down the street, out in the street. Sometimes you have to be really careful. When you pull out, somebody's coming down, you can't get out. You have to back down level through. I'm just wondering why we paid to have all those spots put in behind School 4 and not being used.
Well, I will address that with the superintendent tomorrow. All your concerns, I'll let her know.
It would be easy to direct your traffic off of the Road right into that area, and they could safely pick their kids up without difficulty. And there's more than enough spots.
You don't want to wait in a line, that's
Well,
what
hey,
I agree with you.
safety is important, and I think it should be for these children. All we need is one incident with one little child, and then, we stand up here talking, and then nothing happens. Something should be addressed, and it should be soon, because it's not being, the warm weather's here now, and you never know what's going to take place. And I know you hear about all these children getting kidnapped around schools, and I just hope that Lindenwold never faces that.
Thank you.
All right.
Anyone else from the public wishing to speak? Seeing none, close the meeting to the public and entertain a motion for adjournment. Second?
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.